everyone, I'm MaryAnn. I'm a visual artist and voice coach from Singapore, currently in Singapore, and welcome to day 63 of my 100-day vlog project. So if you're someone who has a dream and you really want to make it come true and you don't really know where to get started, or maybe you have already started but you're kind of stuck, or you're feeling uncertain, or you have a lot of doubts as to whether this is really for you or not, well, you're not alone in this journey, because I've been there for many years and actively been learning what that is all about for the last 8 years. So I'm here to share what I've learned, what I've experienced, in the hopes that maybe you can learn something from it as well, and it helps you figure out your own journey and your own path as you are going on this journey again of making your dreams come true and pursuing your passion and creating a worthy and meaningful purpose for your life. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, or you can directly message me through any one of my social media links, which are in the write-ups attached to these videos. So the past couple of days, I shared about how it's important to change things up a little bit in your life, to add something new to your routine, or try something different that you haven't tried before that you've been wanting to try. Or in some cases, if you're really going after your dream and you have to develop yourself in a certain way, then it's about pushing your comfort zone such that you get that development that you need. So that brings me to what I want to share today, which is some people might watch the last two videos and think that, oh, I need to try new things and I should just try everything. Okay, there are people out there who are like that. Okay, they believe that they have to try everything once, and they're curious about things, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being a person who is curious about different things and wanting to try different things and wanting to try everything at least once and open yourself up to new experiences. But what I will say though, that what I am sharing in the last two videos is not so much about trying everything for the sake of trying everything, or trying new things for the sake of trying new things, but rather it's about what is the intention that you have when it comes to trying these new things. Is it to take yourself outside of your comfort zone to see something different? Is it to take you closer in the direction of your dreams by pushing a certain limit or a comfort zone that you have right now? Because for one, there are limitless number of things in the world, which means that if you're going to try everything at least once, you're going to be spending a lot of time trying everything at least once. Okay, and then the other thing is, what is the purpose of that? What is the real intention behind trying everything at least once? And also, if you start to try everything, you can get very unfocused very quickly, and it can actually be a distraction from the actual thing that you're wanting to go after, from the actual intent that you originally have, specifically when it comes to pursuing something that really matters to you. So when it comes to figuring out what new thing to try, or what thing you would like to change up in your life, it still needs to link back to you and your life and what you're really working on and what matters to you. So for example, if you're always eating the same brand of chocolate chip cookies, for example, maybe you want to try a different brand of chocolate chip cookies. Or maybe you want to try a different type of cookie from the same brand, for example. So it's not so much about buying every single brand of and every single kind of cookie in the aisle, but rather being intentional about what you are seeking and what you're trying. And sometimes there are flavor palettes that you just know that you don't like, and that means that you can pretty much eliminate anything that falls within that category. Or you can once in a while revisit and buy something from that category of flavors that you don't like, and reinforce why you never liked it in the first place. But there's no right or wrong answer when it comes to trying different things. It's just not about trying for the sake of trying. It's about trying with an intention that you want to take yourself in a certain direction of your journey. So even when it comes to things outside of your comfort zone, it's also depending on what kind of area you want to develop yourself in. Like yesterday, I shared about my shyness and how I managed to get out of that and develop myself to be able to better manage that, such that in different settings I can turn off the shyness and turn on my extroverted personality. But then when it comes to speaking in front of a huge crowd of people, I'm still working on that. It's still something that I'm working on. And how I managed to push through and overcome my shyness was because I put myself in situations where I had to confront it, like meeting new people, like talking to strangers, like running for students council, which backfired in my face. And yeah, and or even doing this blog series. It's all my way of learning how to be more comfortable sharing what I really think and what I really feel with people that I don't know. So it's not so much doing it for the sake of doing it. Like, I'm not doing this blog series for the sake of doing a blog series. I'm doing it because it's something that really matters to me, and there's a certain value that I want to get out of it. So what it comes back down to is, what is the value you want to get out of trying these new things? What is the value you want to get out of pushing yourself out of your comfort zone? You have to be clear about what that is before you decide how you want to go about doing that. And that's why when we figure out our dream, we want to come back down to what specific form of that dream you're going to be working on for the next 1 month, for example, as a project. And then you can start looking at what are the activities that you might want to incorporate into your plan that leads you out of your comfort zone, that allows you to fulfill that goal that you have set for that 1 month in relation to your dream. So the only time I would say that you can expand and really try almost everything, because you can't really try everything, but you can try many things, is if your project is around exploration. So as an example, I once had a friend who realized, after she did the same programs that I did that allowed her to discover more about herself, she realized that she wasn't really aligned to her job because it was something she thought she was expected to take. And she decided that she was going to spend 6 months, so she quit her job, and she decided that she would spend 6 months just exploring different things in order to figure out what she's really passionate about and what really resonates with her. And so for that 6 months, she did all kinds of things. She went for like painting classes, she tried like singing, she tried dance classes, she read up on topics that she was interested in, like biology, like food and nutrition and health and exercise. And in the end, she discovered that, while she does have an interest in the creative arts, it was more a hobby for her. But what she was really passionate in was in food technology and nutrition and health and things like that. And then in the end she got a job that was far more aligned to her than her previous job, and it's now something that she can say that she's really passionate about, and she's really doing something that she cares about and that really matters to her. So the only time I would say you can try many different things is if you are doing a project around exploring what your dream might be, or exploring what you might like to do as a form of your dream that you would like to express. But even so, even if you're doing a project around exploration, you're still going to be exploring around certain parameters that are going to be linked to you as a person and what really matters to you. So like my friend who did her exploration, she wasn't going to explore sports related things because that wasn't in her area of interest. But she was exploring things that she was already interested in, that she already had some sense of, there's a possibility that she might be passionate about this area. So even if you're exploring, you also still want to look at, is this something that you're really interested in? Is this still something that resonates with you and something that still matters to you? So ultimately, when it comes to challenging our comfort zone, it still comes back to the intention we set. It still comes back to the value we want to get. It still comes back to the kind of life that we want to create for ourselves. So it's not random. It's always linked back to us and what really matters to us. So if you like today's video, subscribe to my YouTube channel or like my Facebook page wherever you're seeing this on. And if you have questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, or you can directly message me through any one of my social media links which are in the write-ups attached to these videos. And I'll see you tomorrow.